Alright, well, I got a better view for you. Unfortunately, the steering wheel still is going to be in the way. I'm going to try to keep my hand off of it up here. I'll go down lower, but it is what it is. It doesn't... Oh, wait. That's dangerous, though. I can drop it down lower. Why not? We'll pretend that's how we're going to drive for today. Yeah, okay. So, I want to talk today about temperature and how we... Oh man, that's really annoying. Hang on a second. There we go. Nope, we're going to put that back. Temperature and how we perceive it, and what it feels like based on your how you adapt to it, I guess. I had a friend who lived in Oklahoma for several months this past couple of seasons, and obviously in the summertime she made it known that it was very hot over there. Man, this is a really awkward start to this video. Anyway, basically we were talking about climate in class in the past couple of days, and that sunspot is really annoying. Why can't I block it out? There we go. How about that? That's better. Hi. We were talking about climate in class and how climate changes based on where you live, temperate zones and things like that. And I was trying to get the students to understand that, like, in California, when the temperature gets down to the mid-60s, that's cold. That's cold to them. For a little bit of context, it's currently 65 degrees here where we are in Illinois. And I walked out of school in short sleeves. Check out those guns. Yeah. I walked out of school in short sleeves and was comfortable because 65 to me is a comfortable temperature that I can get away with wearing a t-shirt and not having it affect me greatly. But in California or parts of Texas or Oklahoma or Arizona, for example, that temperature is rather cold to a lot of people, and you might very well see them pulling out winter coats because they're not used to it. And I was trying to get the students to understand how that works. And anybody that's been alive for long enough to experience several changes of the season, you understand this. You get that not everybody perceives temperature the same way based on where they live. People up in Nome, Alaska, for example, are going to think we're all babies for wearing winter coats when it drops to 30 degrees, for that matter. Now, there comes a point when the temperature is just cold. When it's cold is cold is cold, and everybody is going to wear a winter coat regardless of where you come from. But traveling has great effect on how you perceive temperature, in my opinion. Okay. What I mean by this is I have grown up and lived my entire life in central Illinois. Obviously, I've vacationed to other places, but I have not become accustomed to any other environments because I've not lived there for extended periods of time. So my example is, for that, like when we went on a cruise for our honeymoon, we went to the Bahamas. It was hot. People in the Bahamas that live there, they could get away with wearing long pants and long sleeve shirts and things like that because their body is accustomed to that. If I wore long pants and a long sleeve shirt every day in the Bahamas, I need to pack 80 pairs of them for a 2-day trip because I would sweat through them in a matter of minutes. And that's not a joke. Ask anybody that knows me personally. I sweat a lot, all the time, no matter how hot or cold it is. The lower part of my back and my the backs of my kneecaps and my armpit. Actually, my armpits don't typically get very sweaty. That's one of the weirdest parts. My face drips like crazy. And I don't react well to hot temperatures. Even in the summertime here in Illinois, I know it's going to be hot. My body knows it's going to be hot, but it doesn't matter that that's happened every year for the last 26 years of my life, 27 basically. It's still hot and I still get sweaty. In fact, my classmates in junior high used to know if we'd be getting out of school early for the heat based on how much I was sweating just sitting at my desk, doing nothing, just sitting there. So that's a testament to how much I sweat. It's a lot. But we all, even people who are in the same climate react differently to temperature. What I mean is, in school today, one of the other teachers was walking around in a jacket most of the day, inside the building. If I did that, again, I would sweat through it in a matter of minutes. I need to dress cooler than it actually is in order to be comfortable. So, I don't know. This is really kind of a dumb topic, but it's what I've got today. It's relevant to what we were talking about. It's relevant to the change of seasons right now. The average temperature for the next 2 weeks is going to be mid-50s, low to mid-50s for the high, and mid-30s for the low overnight. So it's time to start thinking about how to change our outfits and dress appropriately for the weather. Whether that's hoodies or jackets or coats or sweaters, long pants, shorts, full coverage shoes, slip-ons, things like that. It changes. It changes. And we all perceive it differently. But we all have a hard time understanding how we perceive it differently. For example, if somebody from California were visiting me this week and was wearing a winter coat, I would think they were nuts. But if I walked around in Los Angeles for a couple of days in shorts and a t-shirt when the weather is 62 degrees, they're going to think I'm nuts, because it's just not something that they're used to. That is winter weather for them. And I use California as an example just because it's typically viewed as a warmer climate zone. Well, the sun's in my face now, and I want to drive normally, so I'm going to pop the steering wheel back up into its position where I'm more comfortable with it, and it's probably safer. Although it was kind of cool to have my hands down low like that and just be relaxing, but the steering wheel was literally between my knees. So, I guess, yeah, that's what I've got for you. Enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow.